Hello, everybody. It is I, Earthknite, and welcome to the Magitech War. This is a new series that we just recently started. Um, and hello. The emphasis of this, while I hide in here, the emphasis of this is magic versus technology factions. Basically, I was working on some super magical foundation. Neo Rocket 8 was working on some mechanical thing, and there's a couple other players that ended up working on some stuff that ended up exploding and ripping the world to, or ripping a tear in the space. Which ended up colliding our worlds and bringing a whole bunch of different things, as you can see here. Um, Once we get past all the regular Minecraft, we have Ars Nouveau, we have various different create, Pam's Harvest Craft. Um, Here's some create items and create food items. We have mine colonies, all kinds of crazy cool mods in here for this. Um, the original audio for this video was actually corrupted and wasn't working for some reason. I recently got a new microphone and I don't believe it was set up. So I will be kind of giving a third person's perspective after this. I believe I just put up episode 3 when I'm finishing up this one. So they should release within a couple days of each other. That way the starting can be on the baseline, and an animation is in the works. Whether we can actually complete it or not, in relation to the basically the prequel of us ripping the worlds together. Whether we finish that or not is unknown at this time due to scheduling conflicts. Um, right now, I spawned in Spawn Town. I'm currently looking around. I don't really want to loot too much of the actual village in case others want to grab some stuff. However, I do want to look for some bread in the nearby towns. Um, I also need to find a place to settle. I do not. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of mobs up back there. I do not want to settle in Spawn Town due to the fact that there are. I'm a magical based. I like magic, and the technology is against my faction. And Neo annoys me, and I want to kill Neo. Um, at this time, I believe he's been on for maybe a day to test it out. We just recently updated the pack quite a few times, and this is a brand new map for us to play. Ooh, lobsters. These are really good sources of food, thanks to Alex's mobs, which actually are also terrifying when you have like half koala, half bears. I thought I was attacked by one there, but um, as you can see on my health bar, I'm getting this golden overlay. Um, when I have when I go past full hearts, that's the scaled health mod. You'll see me throughout the series use these little heart things, or when I gain experience and levels, it'll give me a heart and refill my health completely. This is handy in both combat and in regular due to the fact that we have various types of escalating mobs that increase damage over time. The mob difficulty does not actually change, but the current mobs all have different amounts of values. Now that I've collected a couple lobsters, I'm going to take a look at these stone areas. Oh look, there's a whale. Yeah, Alex's mobs adds some really cool mobs to the thing, especially sea creatures. There's orcas, there's the sperm whale, there's seagulls, which you'll see in another episode, but annoying rats with wings. This is a really nice place to find right at the beginning with all these ores on top. I'm going to quickly create a crafting table and a pickaxe so I can mine some of these good resources before heading off. I will likely head into the ocean and just keep heading to the east. Normally I head north by west, but instead I'm going to try north by east this time to see where we end up. Um, yeah, I'm just collecting some basic wood. I will probably not have any of these planks left by the time I get to wherever I want to go. One cool mod that we do have that's a classic is Project E, which allows us to have our transmutation tablets and condensers with our power flowers. Um, seeing if we could get to that level as soon as we can would be great. Just going to mine some cobblestone here just so I can make sure I have some basic stone tools to defend myself and get to the other area. There's some coal here that I'm going to try to grab some of after I make some stone tools and furnace because I hate working with wood tools. There, I got my 2 basics. Now I'm organizing my inventory real quick just so I can get everything out of the way. And now I'm going to try to get some of this copper because copper is a lot more common than iron, especially in this mod pack, unless you go to the nether, because we have a mod that adds ores to the nether and end. I can't mine nickel with that, darn. Um, and it gives us, it's kind of a cheat to be honest, but with the amount of different resources and alloys and such, and there's a lot of ores and items we can't get via EMC for a lot of the specific mods, being create or Ars Nouveau or Malum. It's not too big of a cheat. It just helps us get a lot of the basic resources going, a lot of the vanilla style resources. Um, I really don't know what Appetite's used for. It's a tech mod thing, but I'm going to take it anyways because why not? Um, this early on, I forgot to check if anything had EMC. So I just grabbed as much resources as I possibly could. Now I'm grabbing that coal so I could get some torches and some basic furnace going. It ended up being a lot bigger than I thought. Because as you see here, I uncover even more. And so now I'm trying to get out of the area. So much better than wood tools. So here's the map. We are using journey map on this one, trying to figure out which way I want to go. I'm creating a waypoint for spawn, just so I know which direction spawn is at all times. But I'm going to leave it off so I don't have that little diamond showing me that direction constantly. I heard some sound and I don't remember what sound it was. Now I'm trying to grab some soul stone. This is from the mod Malum. There's an iron over here, which was a huge surprise. The books that you can see I have, they're Materials of Me, an old notebook, the One Probe, and Alex's Mobs Guide. So I'm just going to make some bread to eat because I was about to starve. As you can see, we also have apple skin, so you can see the amount of health that we're going to regain or the amount of hunger and saturation each type of food gives. We have Pam's Harvest Craft as well, which will definitely help give us better food over time when we get to that point, because I'll be balancing between, and that whale just spawned in. I'll be balancing between doing the magical mods and everyday mundane things until I could get it automated, probably via mine colonies. I have some magical methods of summoning some living constructs that will be able to assist me in this new world, and hopefully we'll be able to build up before somebody comes knocking on the Ender Gate. One strange thing in this realm, it seems that my connection to the Ender has been crippled, which usually means either the Ender portal is non-existent in this dimension or it's different. We will have to see how we get to the end when that time comes. I'm just going to mine a couple more resources here. Thought about grabbing that gravel for Tinker's Construct, but decided against it in the end because my inventory is already almost full and there might be some better resources to use. Now I'm going to start making a sword because I heard a mob, which were underground at the time, not really going to bother me, but it was getting late. I'm going to mine as much iron as I could possibly find just to make sure that I have plenty for when I get to wherever I'm settling. The original audio also, I was silent a lot because I made this at like 2 in the morning. Uh, and it was originally just to test it, and I kind of got into it. Thankfully, I started recording it. I just barely spawned in and got into a safe area. Seals. I wonder what they give you. Um, Raccoons. Don't know if I want to really go into that forest or not. I'll go take a small look, but fir forests are kind of a pain, and I can't wait to get a broad axe to cut those giant trees down. But fir trees are a pain in the ass to cut down due to their the branches that extend out. Um, some jungle. Here's some chicken that I'm gonna grab so I can have that stuff in case we make the transportation tablet. There's some more uh, white flowers and a gorgon stone dome. This is from Ars Omega, which adds a whole lot more sigils. And these are naturally spawning occurrences here. Gold is very important, so I'm going to get rid of something. The Gorgon Stone. I'll just get rid of the Gorgon Stone because those are easier to find. And it's starting to turn nighttime. Mobs are going to start spawning. I need to find some place to settle soon. Over there looks interesting. I don't know if I'll settle there, but I want to go take a look. So I make a quick boat. Mine up that, toss out that old wooden pickaxe that I'm not going to use. And we're going to set sail, see where we go. As I said before, the goal of this pack is to increase the magical might, get some players to join me in the magical adventures. Oh, I wonder what that light is. And overall take over this world for us. The other faction is for technology, and there's a couple neutral factors as well. I know some characters that will be joining us, or some players that will be joining us. Neo Rocket 8 obviously is on the technology side. Jibbitson will be on the technology side. Ooh, a shipwreck. Hold on, I'm gonna go check this out real quick. Hopefully there's no drowned around. I'm not seeing any. Usually there's two. Oh my goodness, there's so much stuff. I need to figure out what I want to remove. I need to get air. I'm going to drown. It's kind of a surprise that there's no drowned around here. Usually there's 2 chests. I'm double checking to make sure that there isn't any, but there's no back half of that ship. So there's only the 1 chest, despite me checking everywhere for one. Gotta get some air. Every time I get hit from being drowned, oh, look at that whale. The boots were really the only thing interesting. I didn't realize I forgot my white flowers, mystical flowers. But I'm going back for something. Boop. Yeah, the one bad part about losing sound is I also lost my in-game audio too, which was upsetting. Oh, bamboo, that's right. Bamboo's difficult to actually find usually when I start settling in a place, and that's used for scaffolding, which is one of the primary sigils I'll need for Ars Nouveau. It's very important that I grab that. There's a light underwater. I wonder what that is. Oh, it looks like it's a drowned temple. Or is that a sunken temple? Nope, that's definitely a drowned structure. They're actually spawning around me. You can see them on the minimap. There's quite a few of them around, actually. Interesting. Oh, wait, no, that's a, that looks like an otherworld spawn. That glowstone's highly valuable. I need to make sure I grab that. If you pay attention, when I look at that andesite, it says occultism. That's otherworld stone in disguise in our world. Oh, that's grab. I'm gonna grab those. How many did I get? I need 4. I've only got 2. I need to go get 2 more. But I need air. I need air. I need air. Looks like a bunch of grass spawned here, and then it must have fallen down. That's right, the gravel must have fallen. Let me grab this one real quick. Let me get down on the ground. Air. Where did that glowstone go? If I picked it up. Should have. Anyways, going to continue sailing on. There's not much when it's sailing like this. I mostly just jammed out to music and was keeping an eye out for other structures like that one. And we have a sea temple. Wow. Right by spawn too. Oh boy. That's got a load of gold that I could use in there. Unless I go to the nether and try to harvest it from there. I'm going to quickly mark it. It's a surprise that it's not actually populating on the map itself. Usually we see them. Something's wrong with whenever I try to type it in. The first letter always fails. But I'm going to keep that disabled, but save that waypoint just in case. I'm going to keep searching for a new land. Sadly, there's no real cool biomes. There's no real cool biomes on this journey, like some of the cooler undersea, lukewarm oceans and reefs and stuff. There's a couple, like we did see an orca earlier. I forgot to mention that. The sperm whales, dolphins. There's a couple sharks that can spawn, and then drowned. There's a lot of drowned. Always some drowned. Ooh, what's this land? That looks like a lava spot, which would be really handy for Tinker's Construct. However, grassy areas are a bane with Emerson. Oh, dolphins! There's some dolphins following us. Hello, little dolphin. I wish I had a fishy for you. But a beach or desert would be really nice to have, especially that island right off that little peninsula. And given that this looks like it's a bigger island, it'd be perfect for the kingdom. So I'm probably going to settle on this itty bitty island off the coast, just so I can make sure nothing spawns on me. The hardest part will be collecting stuff to be able to farm, and clearing all of this grass. But because it's a beach, the grass won't actually keep growing and blocking out a lot of stuff. That's one issue with immersive engineering that we're trying to find a fix for. Whether it's I go into the mod and edit it myself or just put up with it. A couple mobs spawned on the island while I was working on it, but overall shouldn't be too bad. I found out that it was fire protection on my boots, which was utterly useless to me in this biome, and leather with fire resistance is just not helpful at all, because I'm not going to be going to the nether in leather armor. So I'm just going to clear up these all this grass, probably kill those seals, and I'm probably going to level the island down and mine all of the sand that you see sticking up. However, I'll likely start the construct and then start leveling it as I need to as we go. I'm trying to avoid the Pan's Harvest Craft stuff right now. That way I could save it to grab it later. That's the weird little green thing that you can see there. The seals are starting to get in my way. I hit one and they all freak out, so I just decided to kill them all. Because they're in the way. And they shouldn't be in the way. Swim. And the experience helps level up me closer to a higher, another heart. I will say one benefit to this is that I don't have to sit here and listen to the Muddy rooted sand. That's a new thing from immersive weathering. I don't have to listen to me hit the grass constantly, nonstop. Um, I just completed, like I said, episode 3 before editing this video, and I terraformed uh, that entire island to the south of me currently. Terraformed the whole thing flat. There was around the beach is like level 1 right above the water, next to the water, and then the other level is just one above it, and I had to take down huge hills. I'm going to build this chest, quickly toss a bunch of random stuff in there, try to put as much of it as I can. I grabbed that bamboo to plant, however, I realized I don't have any dirt to plant with. I'm going to smelt some copper though, so I can get some tools and armor going. Obviously made some torches for the island. Start that coal up. And a flying fish. So one downside to the flying fish is you can't cook them. So I just push it back into the water. But they like to kill themselves on the land a lot, so I might have to raise my island up. The idea is later I will actually have a floating island. That'll just be for me. I don't know where that bone meal came from. But it'll be a flying island with my tower on it. Well, let's go check out this one. Grab some dirt so I can start planting that bamboo. Sure there's no mobs spawning around me. These trees are a little annoying because even though you break one, they're usually hooked to another one, and getting those saplings takes a bit. Which I completely got distracted harvesting these trees to get saplings. I forgot to get dirt till later. Now you see me remembering to grab some dirt because I need dirt to plant things. It would be much easier with the excavator, but for that I need to shovel a bunch of sand and gravel and clay, which I don't know if I actually started that this episode. I know by the second episode I believe I had it completed, at least the first little level, or at least close to it, I should say. Right now my focus is getting more wood so I can have access to tools, because I'm going to need to make a lot of shovels and my pickaxe is almost broken. I don't know what this pause is about. I think I had to stop to look something up relating to one of the mods, probably an Ars Nouveau or a Malum related thing. Don't remember which. There it goes. Now I remember that I need to light up the island. So in this episode, I do it very crudely and just start placing torches willy-nilly. However, later on, especially episode 4, I believe, you will see that I completely lit up the island to the south of us, and I used Journey Map and set it to night mode, which will illuminate where the torches are, even during the day, during rain and all that. Here I'm placing some dirt, spreading it out so I can actually plant a couple trees and the bamboo. I've only got 2 logs to make some more tools with, but that shouldn't be too big of a problem. I'm going to use that bone meal instead of trying to store it up. Obviously my storage is getting very full. Some onions and fish if I really got hungry. And now I'm going to start trying the layout. I go through several different iterations, trying to figure out if I wanted it 5 or 3. I wasn't too sure the size that I actually wanted at first, because I thought I'd just do a very simple small base and then have a lot of different extensions out of it. But going that small, that looks like a guard tower size. So I decided instead here I'm trying to figure out the door situation, because this would just be an easy walk in, be done. Here I'm going to take these and make some more tools, specifically shovels. Shovel is the big one. I go through shovels way too quickly. Should have made another chest with that. There's a seal. What are you doing there? Oh boy. So I started looking at how it would look at just a 3-side, just making a very basic crude structure to try to keep out the mobs in the rain. And from here I finish up just this little area, and the rain kind of makes me annoyed. So I'm going to quickly uh, take a break and grind down some resources to further build it. So I'll catch you guys next time. Toodles.